It's been a productive 2 days. I had no kids, which was really good. The things you get done when there's no kids around. I wanted 2 full days in the studio, made some pyramids and some platters and some new mug kind of techniques that I want to texture, that I want to try out. These I want to try out some glazes on. So at the moment these are just all little demos, samples to get some glazing done. And I tried out a new Christmas stamp that I got as well. Another little demo. I'm testing out some stamps that I got. Just finished glazing all these platters from my latest workshop. I'll get them fired up today. I'm running out of some glaze. I've got to buy some more materials, some dry wet materials to make this glaze. Oh, my studio is an absolute mess at the moment, as you can see. I actually haven't been in here for almost 2 weeks. The reasoning for this is last week I had this big week church event, which went from like Monday to Friday, which I was heavily involved with. So I was involved in that, and then the week before it was just too hot to get in here because I'm in a garage and I had to have the door open, and we are in the middle of summer in Australia at the moment, and it's just way too hot to get in here. It's just disgusting, and it dries out my clay way too quick. So the last 2 weeks this has just been like a dumping ground. So the plan is to clean it up and figure out what can I do, because today is a bit cooler and I have a chance to get in here and probably get a little bit organised as school holidays is coming to an end. They've got a week left, and then that's all of January, and then I've got February and I've got 2 workshops coming up, so I kind of need to get organised from that because I've taken all of January off and I feel like I just haven't done much, which is a bit disappointing. I've made a couple of things, but I don't know, you just have these like grand plans and they just don't happen. Things just happen. Again, it doesn't help that it's just way too hot to get in here. Yesterday we had 40-degree heat, and it was even hot inside the house, and we had the aircon going. You went outside and it was just, the air just didn't feel like you could even breathe. It wasn't nice. So that was an inside day for us and the kids. So I'm going to do some cleaning up, get reorganised, do some sweeping, and I might make some stuff. See how we go after I clean up. Some test mugs here that I've made to test out some glazes. There's some new patterns from rolling pins that I have purchased. So I'm just giving the mugs a bit of a sponge down to make them nice and smooth, so you can actually drink from them. presentable. Okay. Get a bit of a touch up. Love the pattern on these. It's got like a lemon, and I think that's the lemon flower that comes with it. I'm not too sure, but I just like it. Another new pattern on one of my rolling pins. Really, really nice. Unfortunately, there's a couple of cracks in it, and just within the flower there, you can see. And then up the top here, that was splitting, so that's probably going to open up once glazed. But again, came out really nice. Some platters, testing out some stamps. Oop, focus. Very nice. I even have a new Christmas stamp that I was testing out. Cute little trees. Pyramids. And hopefully they survive. Oh, there's a couple of cracks. All the pyramids are all nice and clean and a little bit smoother on the edges. Mind you, they are planters, so I don't need to smooth them down too much, but I do like to give them a bit of a clean up. So I might get them in the kiln for a bisque and then hopefully just some glazing. Actually, I need to put some kiln wash on my shelves. I might do that before my bisque. And put it on. Yeah, change plans. My shelves are well overdue for a clean, so I'm going to give them a bit of a clean with a spatula, just trying to get off all the little bits, dry bits, so they keep falling on my pots and they get stuck there. Because I don't usually use kiln wash, but these shelves that I got already had kiln wash on them. I think it's because they were seconds, and so now they're just slowly coming off. So I need to keep reapplying kiln wash, if not, little flakes are just going to keep coming off, and I can't get all of it off with just the spatula. You can see on this one here, these are second-hand ones that I got off someone, a friend, and I don't know if it's the kiln wash that they've put on it, but it's actually taking off chunks of the shelf. So I'm going to leave that because that's just wrecking the shelf, unfortunately. And it's just flying up everywhere into my eye and mouth, so I'm going to leave that. Because they're not actually coming off, but I wonder if I could put another coat on to protect it a bit more so I don't get any more shards. Oh, it's so heavy. Mind you, there's nothing on this side. So I just put something on there to protect it. I've been asked to attend the wedding and wine festival in the Hunter Valley here.
and as a sponsor as well. So these festivals kind of cater to people that are getting married, and on the day you can come in with your obviously significant other for the day of your wedding, or making ideas of what you could potentially do. So all the people there, so all the other businesses will be on display of what they could potentially book for their wedding. So obviously I'm there for so I'll have a table, and on that table I'm just organising that at the moment. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit presentable. I've got one table, and I'm going to display some mugs and platters to show that I can run workshops, and a couple other just little other things on there as well. Other people, you know, if you want a photographer, caterer, all those type of things, all those businesses will be there. So if you are interested, so on February the 23rd in the Hunter Valley, hit me up if you are interested. I will have a discount offer there, 20% off if you book your workshop for this year. So if you book for that day, for on the day, book a date in, pay deposit, and you're booked in for a workshop for 2025, and you get 20% discount, which is good. I'm just I'm working on some platters. I haven't got a lot of platters. I've got plenty of mugs and other things. I want to work on some different platters. I went for a walk, or my girls kind of went for a skate, and I wanted to get some twigs, some native Australian plants to kind of roll into the platters. I mean, a very, very common thing to do with your work. I've already got one here going, drying, but I'm using the white speckled mid-fire clay, and it is really bad. It's really wet. I was hoping it might be a bit dry because of the heat that we've been having, but it's just too soggy. So let's see how we go, and hopefully it's not too much of a mess to roll out and imprint on. And twigs, whatever you want to call it, and roll them on there and see how they come out. Something a bit different. And then you peel it away and see what leaves on there. Might leave some leaves on there, but that's alright. Can burn away. Ooh. Oh, I don't mind that one. Bit of fun making these. I like the texture that came out of that. And this one here, I'm just letting them dry a little bit more before I start kind of lifting up the lips on the side. They're still a bit too soft. Again, that clay. Very temperamental. This is kind of like my little setup. I've got a tablecloth coming. I'm going to get some pamphlets and flyers to put along there. I've got some like dish stands that I've just ordered as well to put my platters on, and some other more chalkboard signs that I want to put on the table. I know it looks a little bit, I don't know, simple. And then I'll have my banner at the back with me. So yeah, I only get the one table